local Santa Ana artist. I received my bachelor's degree in arts from the University of California, Irvine, and my main focus now is collage, painting, sculpture, and ceramics. Behind me, I also have samples of my work if you guys are interested. It's a lot of collage work and painting, and my Instagram handle is Artista Cafecita. I am here because for the Día del Niño festival, I will be helping you guys learn about how to make a piñata, and then once it's done, you'll be able to keep it or use it to celebrate. So let's go ahead and gather our materials and get started. So you will need chipboard, newsprint, cardboard, tissue, yarn, scissors, pen and marker, mini stapler, glue, cardstock, flour, water, a bowl, a measuring cup, a fork, and some gloves. Alright, so we're going to start off by breaking apart our box, or preferably a cereal box or a pasta box. Then you're going to go ahead and start cutting off the flaps. You will not need these. Once you've cut off the flaps, you're going to go ahead and take a marker, start marking some lines down the length of your chipboard, and then you will be cutting them, making very long strips. So once you have your strips, you're going to go ahead and connect one end to another, and then with your mini stapler, you're going to go ahead and connect that. You're going to make 4 rings with this process, and then you're going to go ahead and interlock your rings, and you're going to be stapling them together. And then you're going to go ahead and do that with the other ones as well. You're going to go ahead and have 4 interlocking rings and staple them in place. All around. And then once you have your sphere done, you're going to take the remaining strip and start at one end, staple down the center, and continue to staple along every strip as you go around your sphere. This will help give it a better shape and help it maintain its structure. You're going to go ahead and then take your newsprint and just start cutting several strips. You're going to be needing these later for the paper mache process. Trace out the template that I provided. The template will suffice for cones of various lengths. Choose the one you desire and then go ahead and trace and cut. Then remember to cut the little flaps. Next, you're going to be shaping your cones. So go ahead and curve them and connect them. And then once you have the 2 edges that overlap, you're going to staple them in place and repeat this with the rest of them. You can make as many cones as you want, or just make 5 as I will be showing here. Then you will take a piece of string and you will be going ahead and cutting it, and then you're going to go ahead and weave it through the center of your piñata shape. This will be how you will be carrying it and holding it or hanging it. Go ahead and make sure it's really secure, and then tie it twice and then loop the end. So now gathering your cones, you're going to just go ahead and move the flaps outward, and you will be attaching them to your piñata. But first you will take your thread, you will thread it through one of the cones of your piñata. Then you will go ahead and staple the remaining cones. Just make sure that everything is evenly spaced, and then you just only need 1 or 2 staples at a time. You don't need so many because we will be covering this with the paper mache. And then just add the final cone, and that should be your basic shape of your piñata. Okay, so now the messy part is going to begin. Make sure you're wearing clothes you don't mind getting dirty, and we're having your cardboard as a surface. Cup and measure 1 cup of flour, and then add water and stir. Stir until you get the consistency of pancake batter. Once you're ready, you can go ahead and put on your gloves and start paper macheing your piñata. You will be dipping your newsprint strips and removing the excess and just applying them over your piñata shape. You will go ahead and cover the whole piñata, including the cones, and make sure you also do the back side. Make sure there are no gaps. You can layer up to 3 or 4 layers, but just remember that the more layers you add, the longer it's going to take to dry. You're going to hang it up to dry and give it at least 1 or 2 days to fully dry. Once your paper mache piñata is dry, it should look like this, like lighter, and it should be hard. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and take your tissue paper now and cut big squares and little squares, and you will be needing these for your cones and for your body of your piñata. So with your glue, either glue stick or glue bottle, you will be gluing your surface first and then folding tissue paper in half and then wrapping it around the cones. Do this for the remaining cones, and then once you're done, you're going to take your glue, apply it to the rest of your surface, and then take the tiny tissue papers, pinch them, and place them. This will create a three-dimensional shape. This part is optional. You can go ahead and take a printed image and then cut it, and this will go in the center of your piñata. You will be gluing it, and then remember to just fill up the rest of the backside, and you will also be placing your image. Make sure they are both facing the same way, otherwise you're going to have an upside down piñata. And that should be your finished product. Okay, so we're all done. Go ahead and wash your hands, clean up, and you are ready to celebrate with your little piñata. You can go ahead and use it as a decorative piece, or like I said, if you wanted to be using it for a party, to hit it and whack it and get candy out of it. In the paper mache process, just make sure you leave a gap that is big enough for you to put the candy in. Otherwise, just keep it as a decorative piece. But I really just want you guys to enjoy this project. Don't expect it to be perfect. Don't expect it to be exactly like the store-bought ones, because you're making this yourself. And I would love to see your guys' creations and your inventions and what you made and what color schemes, what themes you went with, because everybody's unique and everybody's gonna make their piñata the way they want it. Okay, so just enjoy your Dia de los Niños. I'm so glad to have been chosen to make this video for you guys, and I'm so happy to be able to introduce you guys to this cute little project. Okay, bye.